Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will learn about the formal charge. Formal charge can be defined as it is hypothetical charge that assumes that electrons in the chemical bonds are equally shared. So the formula for the formal charge is number of valence electron minus number of non-bonding electrons are lone pair minus this is the B is stand for the bonding electron divided by the 2. Now let's take an example. HCl, hydrochloric acid. So the formal charge of hydrogen. So according to the above formula, that the valence electron for hydrogen is 1 and the minus number of lone pair or non-bonding electron for hydrogen is a 0, because in this formula there is a no lone pair electrons available on a hydrogen atom. So there is 0 and minus 2 according to formula that the B stands for the bonding electron. So therefore in this formula hydrogen has formed one bond. So in this one bond there are the two electron. So this will be the 2 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 answer will be minus 1 and plus 1. So answer will be the 0. Therefore the formal charge on hydrogen is a 0. Now let's take chlorine. So we know that chlorine's valence shell contains 7 electron, 7 minus, and this is the 6. So what's the 6? 6 is the number of non-bonding electrons. So you can see here they are the total 6 non-bonding electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So there is 6 and this is the minus 2. Why 2? Because the chlorine and hydrogen has formed one single covalent bond. So this single covalent bond contains 2 electrons. So this will be the 2 divided by 2. So answer will be 0. Again take another example. So this is a phosphorus chloride PCl3. Okay, so you can see here the phosphorus has formed a 3 covalent bond, okay, with 3 chlorine atom. Okay, so here you can see that phosphorus is still a 2 electron, one lone pair of electron. Now let's find the formal charge for this chlorine. So this is the chlorine. So the valence electron for the chlorine is a 7 and it's a minus, and 6 is non-bond electron. So you can see here there are total 6 electron. So minus 6 minus, so chlorine is formed a bond with the phosphorus. So this bond contains 2 electrons. So minus 2 divided by 2. So answer will be 0. Again, you can see here for the phosphorus. So phosphorus element contains 5 electrons in the valence shell. So there's 5 minus 2 because they are the 2 non-bonding electrons. So this is 2 and minus. You can see that the phosphorus is forming 3 bonds. So 3 single covalent bond contains total 6 electron. So 6 divided by 2. So answer will be 3. Okay, and 3 minus 3 and minus 2. So this will be minus 5 and plus 5. So they will be cancelled out. So answer will be 0. Now take another example. This is a carbon dioxide case. So we know that the carbon dioxide gas is formed a double bond with this oxygen, and this also carbon forms a double bond with this oxygen atom. So now let's see, take this oxygen. Okay, so this is oxygen. So the valence shell of oxygen contains 6 electrons and minus. Why 4? Because there are the 4 non-bond electrons available on oxygen atom. So minus 4 and minus. Why here minus 4? You can see here because there are the 2 bonds. So there are the 4 electrons and 2 bonds. So 4 divided by 2. So answer will be 0. Again we have this carbon. You can see here that we have this carbon. So the valence shell of carbon contains 4 electron, and there is no lone pair on this carbon. So this is 4 minus 0 and minus y8. Now see that how we calculate the 8 number of electrons. So you can see here there are total 4 bars. So total number of electrons will be 8 and divided by 2. So this will be 8 divided by 2. If so, this will be the 4. So 4, okay, this is the 4 minus and this is the 4 plus. So answer will be 0. Again you can see here that we have this is sulfate ion. So in other, the very possible way to find the formal chart of this oxygen is this way. For example, you can see here this oxygen valence shell contains 6 electrons. So there are 6 and a minus. So how many total number of electrons are present on oxygen? You can say this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. And oxygen shares 1 electron with this is sulfur. So 6 and also this 1 electron. So this will be the minus 7. 6 minus 7. So answer will be minus 1. Now take this oxygen atom. Okay, so you can see here that this oxygen valence shell contains 6 electron and a minus. This is a 6. You can see here that the total number of electrons, for example, these are 4 non-bonding electrons. Okay, and oxygen shares 2 electrons with this sulfur. So 2 these shared electrons and 4 non-bonding electrons. So total number of electrons will be 6. So 6, this is plus 6, this is minus 6. So answer will be 0.